We continue now. Okay. Welcome to the micro engineering class. We, Today we learn here gun diode. That's about the N-type gun diode. And for the N-type gun diode, we need to learn about what are the energy bands in a gallium arsenide. Gallium arsenide. So they are about the energy band. We say that this one is about the field energy band. Okay, this one is about a forbidden energy gap. Okay, this one is about a gap. We say. Okay, and this one is a band. This is about a gap. Here we have a field energy band, partial energy band, and that is about the empty energy band. So now we say that here earlier, uh, so electron moving when we applied the bias or electric field to the device. So electron have their energy. So that energy means generally we say that it is about the lower energy level. So they will move from the lower energy level to the upper energy level. Okay, when we apply the bias, and then a current start increases. So when all the electrons will move in a upper energy level, then a current start decreases. Even if we apply the electric field or a bias to the given device. Means if you consider the device, in that case, initially if you see that electrons are there, so they will move towards this another band. So means other end will be a positive for the particular device. And then we can say that other end is positive means what? Electrons start moving from one end to the other end. So that's why there will be a current flow. But that current flow is depending upon that when we apply the electric field or a bias, current start increases when all the electrons from one end, from the lower energy level, okay, so when they will move toward this particular higher energy level. Okay, when they reach to this higher energy level, so at the some particular period of a time, there is no electron present in the lower energy level. All the electron will present in the higher energy level. Then that point we say that is about a threshold voltage. So where we have the maximum electron in that particular higher energy level band, and then current start decreases because electron is not moving. Because of that movement of an electron, the current propagating through the device. So if you see the curve, we say usually we say that a current increases, it reaches some particular value, maximum value, then it start decreasing because electron will move from the lower energy band to the upper energy band, and then at some particular time they will immobile. Okay, because they will present in that particular period. So that's why that electron will be immovable. So now if you consider that a density of electron in this particular region, it will be lower. Okay, it will be decreases. And because of that density of that electron decreases. Okay, and so that's why that effect of the transfer of that electron from the lower energy to the higher energy, that is called as a transfer electron effect, or that device is called as a transfer electron device. So we say that the electron transfer from that whatever the band they have to the higher energy band. Okay, so that's why we can say that when they reach to the higher energy band, okay, that is what we can say that about the electrons are moving. Okay, when they reach to the higher energy band, then electrons will be immobile. Okay, electrons will be immobile. If it is a immobile, so no current. Okay, means current start decreases there. Even if we apply, okay, even if we apply the bias or electric field to the given device, what happens that the current reduces, and current reduces even if we apply the voltage or a bias there. Even if we increase the voltage or a bias, the current starts decreases there because the electrons are immobile there. So this happen, okay, this this happen when we use a gallium arsenide. So means this is a compound of a gallium arsenide. So this thing happen only a gallium arsenide. If we consider that a silicon or a germanium, so in that case there are no bands. Okay, only they have only a single band. But in this particular compound, it has a two band. So that's why the gallium arsenide compound is used in a gun devices or it is to be used in a transfer electron devices. So now we consider here, because of a current reduces, this one is the region we say that is called as a negative resistance region. Okay, this is called as a negative resistance region. Now in this negative resistance region, okay, so we say that a current reduces even if we apply the bias or electric field. We say here, even if we apply the electric field, and this is about your current. Okay, drift region, or we can say that's about a current for this given particular field. So now here it start reduces, that is about a, this called as about a negative resistance region when we apply the bias or a electric field to the given device. So understand that energy band, how this energy level changes. So we need to learn about that, how this devices works. Okay. So now for that purpose we need to consider that this two valley model of this particular transfer electron devices. Okay. So about what we say, two valley model of transfer electron device. Two valley model means what? What will be the, what are those particular, we say a two valley model? It is in a N type gallium arsenide. Arsenide. Okay. So generally we say that the gallium arsenide. So higher we have the mobility of that electron present higher when we have that that electron present in a lower band. Okay. If it is the upper band, so then what happen that there is a mobility will be decreases there. Okay. So that's why we can say that there are the two specific bands, that is about a upper band and a lower band. And for the upper band, that mobility of electrons will be lower, and for the higher band, mobility of electrons will be higher there. Okay, that's why we consider here a diagram for that. That is about a two valley model. Okay, we consider here a field now. Okay, when we apply the bias, we say, okay, so that's why we need to learn about that. What are the various bands and all? Okay, these are about a valence band, and these are about the electrons there. There is a mobility of electrons present. Okay, in this particular case here, and okay, this is about a valence band, and this is about, you can say that is about a forbidden band. Okay, one is about a forbidden band. So then we have the lower valley. Okay, okay, we have lower valley there, and then we have the upper valley. Okay, this one is about, we say is about the upper valley. Now, if you consider that in this particular forbidden gap, okay, that here we consider that the energy gap Eg is equal to what we say, that's about 1.1 volt. And this upper band and a lower band level, the difference for this lower valley and a upper valley is about a 0.36 electron volt. Okay, so that is about upper valley, and this one is about, we can say a electrons are in the lower valley and a upper valley there. Now, if you see that electron densities in the lower valleys, okay, this is about the lower valleys and the upper valleys, both are the same. Okay, remain the same under that condition of what, equilibrium condition. Okay, that is about the equilibrium condition. But when we apply the bias, okay, when we apply the bias, then what happen here? We need to consider that for this given particular condition. Okay, so we see that about a lower value we say, okay, that is about, we say when the applied electric field is lower than the electric field of the lower value. Okay, we say that about the condition of that E is equal to less than the here. This is about the electron here, and this is about lower value and the upper value. So when we say that, when we apply the electric field, that electric field which is lower than the electric field to the lower value. Okay, so means that E is less than the EL. So in that case, for E is equal less than EL, no electron will transfer. Okay, we say that no electron transfer. Okay, so in the case that electric field is lower than that EL there, so no electron will transfer. But when we apply that electric field, okay, that electric field is greater than that whatever the lower value, okay, lower lower value field, okay, and that will be a lower than that whatever the upper value. So then we can say that here we say that when we applied the electric field which is lower than that electric field of the lower value, when we apply that electric field which is lower than that upper value and greater than that lower value. Okay. Now in this case, when you have got a lower value, these are nothing but the electron. These are about the all electron. What happen here? The electron will transfer from the lower value to the upper value. Okay. Then if we consider that it's about a condition 2 means electron will transfer. Electron will transfer. Okay, that electron will transfer from lower value to the upper value. Okay, that is about the condition. So now if you consider that if the applied electric field is the higher than that upper value, okay, upper value electric means what we can say that we say that is about we have that upper value electric field and we have that up, that is about the electric field apply electric. When we say that that case this one is about the lower electron lower value and this one is about the upper value. Now in this particular case all electron will transfer from this lower value to the upper value. What happened here? All electron transfer. Okay, all electron transferred from the what lower value to the upper. Means all electron will be transferred here. When we increase that, all electrons will be present in that particular. So now that is about the transfer of electron densities. Okay, from what we say that is from the lower value to the upper value. So that's why we need to know about what will be the electron charge, what will be the electron mobility, and what will be the total electron density. Okay, so that is about the mathematical portions. Okay, so that we will not learn here. Okay, that's why we need to know about what will be the mobility of electron and all that is be okay find out. So now if you see that here in this particular case particular graph, it is observed that electron at the lower value has the higher density, because here if you see that electron has a higher mobility. Okay, we say that they are moving and because they initially say that the electrons are mobile. So electron at the lower value has the higher mobility. And where we can say that electron having higher mobility and their density of that electron will be decreases when we apply the electric field. Now see that here. When we apply the electric field, density will be low. Okay, there is more electron. Okay, mobility of electron here. When you apply the electric field, electrons start moving, and at one particular case, the density decreases. Okay, so that's why we say that electron transfer completely to the upper valley because we increase the electric field. And that phenomena or that particular condition, we say that is about, or we say that is about a transfer of a electron there. And this transfer of electron is takes place, uh, that will be when we apply the electric field. But when we apply the electric field, then for a particular device, the temperature, okay, we can consider the pose to be thermal point and all. So in that case, we say that when we apply the electric field, the temperature raises for the conductive device. If it reaches to the above that particular thermal value of that particular device or that particular lattice at the room temperature, then it will start working. And that energy difference between the lower valley and higher valley, and that will be less than that whatever the gap energy there. So if you consider that all these conditions here, okay, all these conditions, all these conditions are satisfied because we say that the electrons in the lower valley, okay, will move in a upper valley. But before that, we should know that that electron in a lower valley, they should have a small effective mass, higher mobility, and a low density than the upper valley. Okay, so that's why we consider here. Okay, so we need to see here. So what happened to the whatever the device we have. Now, if you see here for the specific device, okay, so that is about a transfer of electron TEDs takes place. If we say that is about a compound of a N-type gallium arsenide, or we can say that we have a compound of indium phosphate. Okay, we can say that cadmium telluride here. So this happen only in this particular compound. But if you consider that a silicon and a germanium, okay, if we consider a silicon and a germanium, so in that case it has only a one valley. Okay, it has only a one valley in conduction band. It has only one valley in a conduction band. So we say that because it has only one valley in a conduction band, so whatever the effect we are getting from this compound of a gallium arsenide, indium phosphate, or cadmium telluride, that effect will not be present. Okay, that effect will not be possible if we use a compound of a, we can say, this silicon and a germanium. So we should know that here for this particular compound, what will be the uh, that whatever the value presence we have, and what will be the mass and what will be the mobility of that electron. So that if we see that, okay, that electron drift velocity, or we can say that that is about a current density there with respect to that electric field. So we say here that for a given particular uh, diode here, so initially we say that, okay, current start increases there, and then start decreases. Okay, we will reach one particular value here, and then work likewise. So that is about a graph of what we can say, that is about a, say, it is about your gun diode. Here we can say that a drift velocity, or we can say that here, or a current density. Okay, that is the we can consider here. So this is about a valley here, current density. We are getting the peak here. Okay, and say that this particular case here start decreases. Okay, small variation we need to see here. That is about a EL and a, say that's about the EP. So that is nothing but a VTH. That is about the maximum peak here. This one is a valley here, and this one is, we say that's about the upper limit. Okay, so likewise. So we can find out what will be the mobility of electron in this particular region. So electron mobility for this lower band, it is nothing but whatever the applied bias and what will be the drift. Okay. So we can find out here that mobility we can find out here, that is dVd by whatever d here. There are some particular mathematical term we say, here we have that upper valley Vd by the p. This one is a electron drift velocity versus the electric field for the given transport electron devices. So here generally if we consider that a I and voltage here, so you will get easily, okay, uh, domain, or we can say that the formation and what you can say that whatever the formation and the growth of a domain. So that's why we need to learn here first, say that domain formation and what will be the moment here that we need to learn. So draw a diagram. These are about the electrons here. Because we say that it is about we apply the field, okay, or you can say that we increase the voltage to this particular gallium arsenide, then it will operate in a negative resistance region. And how this formation of a growth or a domain takes place in this particular gallium arsenide. Okay, that we are learning. Okay, these are about the for a given device. We need to learn about that energy and everything. Okay, particular diagram there. So we say that earlier when we apply the bias, then what happen? So that device will be operate in a negative resistance region. Okay, so this is about a diagram one, two. Okay, likewise, let's see that this is about a domain formation and a movement. Nothing but what a domain formation and a movement. Okay, these are nothing but a domain formation. So now apply the bias. So it divides in a two region. We say it is about a negative resistance region. This one we say. So that when we apply the bias to your you are okay. When you apply the bias, what happens? Current increases there, and it will be decreases here. Okay, likewise. But if you consider that we have the electric field level for this lower level and a upper level, so means regions are divided. Okay, in this particular case, when you apply the electric field in the terms in a two regions. Okay, that two regions are nothing but when we apply the electric field or varying the electric field. So there are the two different regions because we have the your device will work in a negative resistance region. That will be what we can say a lower energy level or a upper energy level for this particular band. Okay, so we can, and that particular region, and we say that is because it is a small region is about the negative resistance region. Okay, so that particular region we say it is called as a domain. And why this domain particular it forms? It forms because when we apply that electric field, that will be greater than the fields in the whatever the particular device or a compound we have. So now when we apply the voltage, then what happened? The domain will travel, okay, domain to travel across that particular device, and okay, domain to travel from the particular device, or we can in the case of we can say that here generally we say this about a high field domain. We say earlier that is about a gun diode high field domain. So here when we apply the electric field and that domain will transfer, okay, we can say that domain to travel across that whatever the device we say that is about a diode here now, and that domain transfer from what a cathode to anode. Okay, this one domain transfer from what a cathode to anode, because when you apply that high field there, so then domain transfer from that cathode to anode there. The high field whatever the high field or intensity of that particular domain, okay, because of that what happened electron transfer, and then when it transfer there, that interaction of that electron in that particular domain will be slow in a higher energy band, and that will be faster in the lower energy band. Okay, are you getting? So we can say that is about a domain transfer from that cathode to anode here, and in that case here, this field will be the interaction of that particular domain. We can say that slow the electron that high energy band, and faster electrons in the lower energy band. So that we are, and that the case of that electrons in the lower energy band travel. We say that electron in the lower energy band will travel faster than the we can say that a moving domain. Okay, so here we say that about the electron transfer from the lower energy band to the upper energy band. Okay, likewise. So electron in the lower energy band travel faster than the whatever the domain we have. Okay, what the moving domain, and it reaches. Okay, or you can say that it move from that cathode to anode, and some of the electrons they move fast, and they catch up that particular domain there, because when we say that a high field intensity we apply, so because of high field intensity apply, that electron will move from that uh, lower band to the higher band, and they will reach to the higher band there. Okay, they will reach to the higher band, and then when they reach to the higher band, this one here, when they reach to the higher band, so then that electron will be immobile. So mobility of electron will be reduces here. Means electron lost their mobility in that particular region. So it reduces their mobility, and they lost their mobility. And because of that, electron lost their mobility, and that causes that uh, domain moving. Okay, moving. We say that a moving a domain from what a cathode to okay anode, that anode there. So that's why we can say that electron moving from this lower band to the upper band there, and that electron will be immobile. So that is nothing but we say that's about it. How this domain moving from the cathode to anode there. So so sometimes what happen here, we say that electrons move from the lower valley to upper valley when we apply the bias. But in some of the cases, what happen when electrons start moving from that lower valley to the upper valley there, in that case, electron will lose the energy, and then some of the electrons they will drop back into that particular lower valley. Okay, so it's just again whatever we say that lower valley there, and then it reaches. Okay, they will be move back into the lower valley. They will be faster in that particular energy band, and again they will start moving in that particular domain. Getting, because when we say that electron will transfer from this particular band to that particular band here, some of the electron they lose the energy, so they will move back, and then again that electron will be move faster in that particular band, and then we say that that is nothing but a moving domain, and that movement of that particular electron from the lower energy band to the higher energy band, that causes the electrons to bunch at that particular region or that particular domain there. That is about the bunch of electron in that particular domain, and that provide the electron transfer the energy, and that create the high field intensity in that particular domain. Okay, and this is nothing but a, what we can say that is about a domain formation and a movement. We say that electron transfers takes place there. That is the domains. Okay, that is about domain form at near to the cathode and move across the anode. Okay, domain form here, domain formation takes place here, that particular place here. So it will move across from this. Generally, it is we say that's about it. Okay, cathode to how it is transferred. Okay, likewise, it will be moving. Okay, that's about the movement because they form the bunches here, so they will transfer the cathode. Okay, that is about the all the electrons will reach in this particular cathode to the anode here. So that this is about a domain formation, okay, near the cathode and move across the semiconductor, whatever the device we have, and move across the anode there. And then what happen when they reaches to the that particular anode there? Okay, from the cathode to the anode, so then they disappear. Okay, at the anode there. When they disappear there at the anode, the new domain will form near the cathode and repeat the process. Okay, new domain will form in the cathode and repeat the process. Okay, they will reach here and then disappear. That is about it. We say here a domain formation. It start from where the electric field in a region we apply. Okay, this occurs when we apply the electric field there, and then in that particular case, all the electrons will move from this whichever the valley from the lower upper valley there. Okay, so when reaches the anode, so then that particular domain will be disappeared. Okay, so that is about we say a domain will start from when we say that electric will apply that particular region, and that will be increases there. When it reaches one particular threshold value, okay, electron become immobile there. Okay, and when we apply again beyond that particular threshold value of voltage, then what happen? That device the current start decreases there. Okay, so generally we say that electron drift velocity decreases there, and that diode will exhibit in a negative resistance region. Okay, diode will reach. Okay, above this particular threshold voltage when you apply, then diode will work in a negative resistance region. If we apply the again voltage there, then what happens? That the device containing the domain, and the domain increases the size, and then what happens? It absorbs the more value. Okay, it absorbs the more voltage, then was added, and that current start decreases. Okay, we say that a current start decreases. So that is about say current start decreases. And then what happens when the domain reaches to the anode? Okay, when the domain reaches at the anode, then it will disappear. And that is about the voltage is dropped because that is about the below threshold value. That is about the below threshold. So this one about a we can say for a given particular domain formation takes place in a device there. So you can see that here one particular graph here how that device will work in a negative resistance region. You can consider here a gallium arsenide. Okay, this is about the length of the device. Then it's about we can say electrons here. Okay, like so one is about a cathode, is about the anode here. We say for the given here initially we say that density of electron. Okay, one is about the density for the electrons here, and this is about the density of the holes. Okay, positive. And when we apply the bias here, so what we can say that about the length, or we can say that about the x here. When is about we say here is about L here. So it has the energy. Initially we say E1, then what happen here? Energy increases there. We apply the bias. That is nothing but what we say. It is about the E2 here. Then start decreasing. When we further apply that for the given, when is about your voltage here, start decreases there. Sorry, that's for the L. When is about the L here. And this one is a gap that is called as a T here. And this one is about we can say L here. This one is about a length of the diode. Because we say that process of the electron transfer from this that here. That's why it occurs everything in a semiconductor chip or particular device. That's why we need to know about what is the length of that particular device, so that how much time it takes place and what type of material. Earlier we said that it is depending upon that size. Okay, and it is depending upon that what will be the material there. So means we they say that for a given particular domain. So when we say that a current transfer, okay, through this particular device, the domain passes through that particular region of that particular cross sectional area, and then domain disappear. Okay, so that's why we say that is about a domain disappear. Likewise, so generally that domain length is proportional to the whatever the doping we are using that particular case. So how much will be the doping based on that whatever the product of that particular doping multiplied by that particular length, whatever the length of that particular device here, the L length here, that will give us the what will be the voltage, or we can say that about the efficiency of the given device. So that is about a domain formation, or we can say here we have learned that how that domain will start from the moving from that particular region, move from the region there. Okay, that is about the domain movement. Okay, so that we have learned. So next we see here what are the various modes of operation. Say that is about a transferred electron device. For this transferred electron device, it is depending upon that what type of a material we are using, mostly a material, and that for a given particular material, what are the important parameters. So there are the modes of operation. Modes of operation depends upon that what material we have, and for the given material, what are the conditions, modes of operation. So modes are nothing but what we say, it is about a gun oscillation. Gun oscillation mode, then transit time domain mode, so sorry, we need to say that about a gun oscillation mode. In this case, we have a transit time domain. Then we say it is about a delayed domain. Then quenched domain. Okay, quenched domain. Then another mode is about what? Stable amplification mode. Stable amplification mode. Then LSA mode. Then fourth, say that about a bias circuit oscillation. So for all these modes, if you consider that, so that oscillation frequency, okay, so that is about what will be the length for that particular frequency. Here we need to be considering. So for this high field domain, so what will happen? So for this particular case here, so that we need to be learning. So if you consider that a oscillation mode, a gun oscillation mode, here we consider that case, here we say that we are getting FL is equal to 10 or 7 centimeter per second. Or it will work the case of what? Whatever the N0, that is about density we have, or you can say that is about doping concentration, that is about the length, that that will be greater than that 10 power 12 or 12. So in this particular region, the device is unstable because of that whatever the cyclic formation of either accumulation layer or the high field domain. But if you consider that a stable amplification mode, the stable amplification mode FL is equal to 10 power 7 centimeter per second. But that N0 into L, that is the doping concentration with respect to whatever the length we have, it will be less than 10 to the power 11 centimeter square per centimeter square to the 10 to the power 12 per. Then for the LSA mode, FL will be greater than 10 to the power centimeter per second, and that N0 by F, that will be 2 into 10 to the power 4 and 2 into 10 to the power. And if you consider that a bias circuit, the case of a bias circuit, so FL is a too small. Okay, F will be too small, and this mode occur when there is either gun or a LS oscillation mode. Okay, FL is too small when there is a mode of operation that will be either gun or a LS oscillation. Now we consider here discuss with this particular transit time domain. Okay, all these modes we discuss here. Now, now in the transit time domain, we say that FL is equal to 10 to the power 7 centimeter per second. So in that case, what happened here to the whatever the drift electric field here is about a electric field, and this one is about a drift velocity.